All right, so what are we looking at here? We are looking at NQ, Nasdaq as 100, US cash 100, whatever your futures or forex brokers or whatever call it, it's all the same. Now, everybody's like, is Nasdaq gonna crash or keep going up forever? I don't know. I was gonna look at the chart. What does the chart show you? Here's NQ. If you're not using the first light beacon, you're insane. You should start using it. Each one of these is a weekly zone. If you look right here, this is 6 p.m. start right here of this weekly zone. Right here, and then the end would be Sunday at 6 p.m. Ah, God, I can't click right there. The new one starts again. So these are weekly candles turned into support and resistance zones. Anyways, if you look at what's going on, we have major support and we have major trend line. Really easy. For me to consider going bearish on NQ, I would need to see price dump below this zone right here. So let's look at those levels. Let's have a little gander, and we're going to select that. And we would need price to dump below 918.839 for me to consider going bearish on NQ. Until then, I am buying the dips, and I will trade up until I think that it's about to turn around every single time until we get below these levels right here. If we break this trend, I will definitely go bearish. When will it go bearish? I have no idea if it's even going to go bearish, but if it does, I bet you it does. One of these little numbers right here comes down right here, gets to the zone, does some consolidation, comes underneath this right here, then breaks this right here, and then breaks this support, and then it crashes wildly down to somewhere where these unmitigated zones are. Unmitigated, all these unmitigated. What do I mean by end cap? This is an end. You got this started a new zone, so this becomes an unmitigated zone that you really want to pay attention to price if it comes down to there, because it could blast through it or it could turn around. So that is my take on NQ. It is that simple, and I tell you what, I usually get into no drawdown entries, so you might want to pay attention. Now let's look at gold. Let's go to some gold right here. Everybody's interested in gold. Gold is at all-time high still. All right, there we go. So we're gonna go to gold, and we're gonna do the same thing. What have we got going on gold? Well, we've got some major right there. Oh, well, look at this. So we've got some resistance that's tapping in right here, right? And then what's our trend doing? Let's see what our major trend is. Let's see. So we can get some touches on right here with our little ray tool. And look at that. Look at that right there. Oh, we have already broke below the resistance and the trend. But what is our short-term trend doing? Let's see. We are below that as well. That is, I don't know, man. That's not a good sign. I got ourselves a range from here to here, right? And we are below some pretty strong trends. So price could be coming down to sweep this low here and pushing back up, but I'm not sure. But at the moment, I would be bearish on gold. And we've got some unmitigated zones here. We have an unmitigated zone here. We have an unmitigated zone here. We have a low here. We have unmitigated here and here and here. So I would be waiting for price to get back up into this and pushing back up over this before I start buying. I'm not sure. This one's a little tricky. We are at highs that have never been seen before, but for now, the chart says what the chart says. This is looking pretty bearish. I would be scalping gold, not holding. That's what. And let's look at some oil here. I don't know why I went to micro, but same thing. Oil. Let's see what oil is showing for us today. And obviously we are bearish. So we've got major support right here. Yes, we do. So we're looking at this low here, and look at what price has been doing at it. So I'm gonna look at this as a, ooh, this is looking actually pretty good. Look at that right there. Oil seems to be bullish. Yes, it's looking bullish to me. And we have bounced off a major support, and we have now broken a trend. So I wish I would have looked at this earlier, a couple of weeks ago. Actually, this would have been the 29th. So how would I tackle this right here? Well, I'm probably going to do this number right there, right? And then I would um, use our methods of entry, which I'm not going to describe in this video. I'm just showing you my analysis. And I would get into something like this right here, right? And then if it broke below this trend line here, I would more than likely get out. And that's how I would get into the oil. And that is probably all I'm going to look at. I did already do some Bitcoin video earlier. God, why is this like this? I hate trading doing this to me. Doesn't always do it, but here it is. Bitcoin is doing wild and crazy things, and we know that. And I just put out a video on Bitcoin on how to trade that thing. So go ahead and go watch that. But for now, that is going to be my analysis on Nasdaq, gold, and oil for the coming weeks. Have a good night. If you would like to trade live with us, join the Hunters Club now. Link in the description.